did it. I made me a lock, a popper, whatever you want to call this thing. This monster of a build. Look how burly he is on this build. I play lock on it, but I can play popper on it too because I have a 99 rebound on this build. So I'm able to snag against anyone, you know? I have a 99 strength. So I get brick wall legend. Most of the time I'm playing with ISO players, but when the threes, it helps. I can shoot just like anyone else can, you know? Shooting's easy in this game, so that's not really a flex. But when I get a little bit more cap breakers, I get contact dunks on this build. I've been playing basketball guys, so I don't really want to show gameplay of me using the build in there because all the stats are 99. And I got a couple games of me in stage, so I really got to get some threes gameplay to like show you guys like just how good this build is. I'm stop wasting time. I'm gonna go ahead and get into how to make it. You do need a lot of caps. I have, I think 10 caps right now, but you really only need, I would say 5. And I think most people have 5 caps. Once you get 5 caps, that's all you need to make this type of build. It's not an ISO popper, just a dog of a lock and inside combined together. All right. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. Let's just go and get into how to make this build. And yeah, this has been Wallace's build, looking like a dog, man. So let's get it. All right, so I'm not gonna have many cuts in the video or like a whole bunch of editing. I just wanna show you guys how to make the build. You know, I go over each stat and why it is what it is. And another thing, if you try to like change the build, the cap breakers are gonna jack up. So don't be trying to switch the build, try to make it your own build. You gotta really copy down what I'm doing, okay? So I'm a power forward. You can be center, I guess small forward, doesn't really matter. I'm 6'8", okay? I wanted to be 6'9", but 6'8s do get a little bit more stats. You're still gonna snag, all right? You get box out positioning, even running jump animations or Superman animations, you're gonna get the rebound. So 6'8 is not a problem. And we are a heavy guy. We weigh 260 pounds. In our wingspan, we're actually gonna have a 7'2" reach, which is max reach on this build. So we're getting boards, okay? Click continue. First off with the heavy hitting stats, rebound, all right? Max stat rebound out to a 94. So boom. And then we're gonna put the offensive rebound at 70. I've done this every single year, or I've done this ever since I started making poppers. So what, since 20? I think 20 was the first time I ever made a popper. As long as you just have one of the rebounds high, you're gonna get the boards, right? Because the badge, having legend rebound chaser, means a lot. So if you can't tell by now, we're gonna put 5 caps on the defensive rebound. Boom, that's gonna be 99. And the next heavy hitting stat is gonna be our strength. So we're going 94 strength and boom, put 5 caps on there, 99 strength. Right, and so how I have my cap breakers, I'm gonna break it down real quick. I don't actually have 10 caps, I have 8. I have 8 caps that I can just put anywhere, and then I have 2 defensive specialization. But I didn't put my defense specialization caps on anything on defense, I just put it on my physicals. So I put 4, or I put 5 on here, and then I put the 3 caps that I actually got from like challenges and all that, and then the 2 caps from the build specialization on strength, 99 strength, boom. All right, heavy hitting stats out the way. Going back to defense though, we're gonna have an 85 perimeter, okay? So if you don't know, when you have an 85 perimeter in gold on ball, you can't get strong handled. And so it's really not a problem getting strong handled on 2s and 3s. That never happens. Even in 5s, people never like intentionally do it. But having 85 perimeter is nice. I'm defense specialization again. So I'm able to max +2 my challenger or immovable. I'll show you all the badges I got max +2, but 85 perimeter, 82 interior. We're not getting hold in the paint, all right? And also with our steal, we're gonna have an 85 steal as well. Because although on ball steals are bad in this game, lane steals are good. So 85 steal, and then our block, we're also gonna have a 78 block. I have a build with a 99 block. I have a build with an 84 block. I do think 78 is the best. I have like 4 builds with 78. So that's the defense. Let's go to finishing, all right? Get this out the way. This is very important with the driving dunk. We're gonna have a 71. That's very important. When you put 5 caps on 71 driving dunk, it boosts it all the way up to 87. So that gets you contact dunks. So whenever I get my next cap from lifetime challenges, hitting starter 5, which gives you 3 caps, so 3, 4, that's 4 caps, and then level 40 next season, I'm gonna have 5 caps. This build's gonna have contact dunks next season, you know? So 71 stand or driving dunk, 48 standing dunk, and so we just got to do 48 because we had some loose stats. We'll do standing dunk last. I'll upgrade that last. Yeah, for now, just do the driving dunk. With the shooting, we're gonna have a 78 3 ball, and so that's high enough for me to get my jumper, and I'm pretty sure you guys would use my jumper too. It's a good jumper. It's just AJ Lawson's base with Baluba and Sadiq Bey for the releases. So boom, 78. I know if you go 79 3 ball, I think you get that Brian Sinsborough go-to shot, which is actually pretty good, but I just use DeLon Wright. I'm a lock popper at the end of the day. I'm not really dribbling. So 78 3 ball, 68 midi, midi. You'd be surprised at how good this is. I really don't miss them, you know? Only time I really miss midis is if I don't get my rhythm shot. So, and it's always been like that in 2K. As long as you have a high 3-ball, your midi doesn't really matter because the 3-ball is the further shot. So you're always gonna be able to hit the closer shot if you have a lower midi. Now, if you had a higher midi and low 3-ball, then you're probably not hitting 3s because 3 is further out. But 68, it's literally perfect. And you can just put max 1s and 2s on shifty and set shot. That's what I do. Got no free throw. I don't play 5s. It's for park 3s and 2s. I guess you could play 5s on it, but that's the shooting. The playmaking, it's not an ISO popper or nothing. So all I did was upgrade my pass act. It is meant for blocking big. It's not meant to dribble at all. So I went 65 pass act, boom, just to get break starter. And I wanted to try this out because 71 pass act is very good. And I've heard good things about 65. 65 is perfect, you know? And also, like, if you don't like it, then you could put caps on it. I think get it to 71, like maybe 2 cap breakers. So 65 pass act, that's everything with the playmaking. Oh, the speed and agility. I didn't finish the physicals. I'm jumping all over the place, I'm sorry. But the speed, we're gonna have 83 speed. So boom, I think it's 1 tick off of max. Yeah, just 1 tip off of the max. I say tick. All right, and our agility is gonna be 76. And boom, I guard ball perfectly fine with this, okay? It's almost like one build's physicals, you know? They be having 80 speed, 80 agility, 85 speed, 75 agility. This is no different, you know? If you play good D, you're gonna play good D. So the speed and agility has not been a problem for me at all. And so lastly, the vert, we're gonna have an 83 vert. I wanted to go 88 to try to get that pogo legend, but 83 gets it, Hoff, boom. And that's all the stats, there we go. Did I not have any loose stats? No way. Okay, we needed close shot, we needed layup, need the dunk, needed the stand and dunk for the vert, needed post control for the, I don't think, there's not any loose stats. I didn't even realize that. Yo, and so when you make builds, you wanna try to make them like that, where you don't have to put, you know, 3 extra ticks on the free throw or 2 extra ticks on standing dunk, you know? I don't have any loose stats. So once again, recapping, 5 caps, put them on defensive rebound, you get legend box out, legend rebound chaser. The OP, the 70 OP, it really don't matter when you have a low OP board, especially in this game. Majority of the time, defensive rebounds matter a lot more because when someone misses, you need to get that board on the 2 scored at least, you know? So 5 caps on there, 99, 5 caps on the strength, 99 strength, you'll get legend brick wall. You set some crazy screens. When you get 5 more caps, or when I get 5 more caps, when I get 15 in total, I'm putting them all on driving dunk. It's gonna be 87. I get the contact dunks because I have 83 vert along with it. We can pass the ball. We can guard everyone on the court. I'm telling you, you really don't even need perimeter in this game. Maybe on my next build, I'm gonna go like the 74 perimeter because I think the game is just like 24, how you really didn't need it. Interior is always nice to have, especially in this game because people make a lot of BS in the paint. Block is great. Shooting is amazing. It's so easy to shoot in this game. And then we get our standing dunks pulled off. So I'm gonna click continue. And it says, we look like Sean Marion, Draymond, and AD. And funny thing is, I actually made the build look like AD first, but I was like, I think it more resembles someone like Ben Wallace because AD is like 6'10", Ben Wallace 6'9", this build 6'8", but it's a ball snatching lockdown bully, you know? I'm gonna click continue, I guess. Yeah, we'll click continue. Yes, I got rebirth. You guys be asking me what to upgrade. I'm gonna just like briefly go over it. Since you're not a ball handler, you don't gotta worry about upping your speed with ball and all that. So, you know, try to upgrade your defense and your rebounding first, you know? If you're trying to get to 85, you know, max out both the rebounds, probably max out all the physicals. I'll be back in a second. You know, if you're just trying to get to 85 overall, this is probably something I would do. I don't know. You know, you do want to have a little bit of dunk. 70 dunk gets you all the park dunks. 40 is the bare minimum. That's all I have on my build is 40. That gets you all the standing dunks. You don't need any past that. Don't go 45 either. 40 is definitely the best. Okay. You'll have the 3 ball. We don't got midi. I guess you could probably take down all the perimeter if you wanted to get midi, or take down your pass act if you wanted midi. I don't know. You don't need steal because steals are really bad in this game. I don't know. This is just like for 84, you know. You got to get to at least like 90 overall for your build to like really start competing. So 185,000 VC. This is what you'll get with the build. All right. But with the cap breakers, as you see, when you put 5 caps on defensive rebound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get a 99 rebound. 5 caps on strength, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you get 99 strength. All right. And also with the driving dunk, not defensive rebound, driving dunk. 4, 8, 11, 14, 16. 16 plus 71 is 87. So we'll have contact dunks when you do that as well. And also, once again, like the pass act, if you're afraid of the pass act being low, boom, a 65 plus, yeah, it's just 2 caps. You already have the 70s pass act. What is that, 69, 72 pass act? You know, like that's perfect. You could probably go 64 pass act, but just go 65. And yeah, that's the build. I'm gonna load up on my build, show you guys the badges, and I'll actually show the jumper that I use. Switch builds real quick. I'm on the main build. You know, Gods has been out, so you see him with brown plate. If you know, you know, all right? With the badges, this is what I use my max +2s on and max 1s. You know, I get set shot gold, high flying gold, shifty gold, paint patroller gold, on ball gold, challenger gold, and then legend interceptor. I might switch this, but I don't really know what to switch it to. I don't know. I was thinking, I don't even know what to put this on because like, I don't need post lock, I don't need pogo, don't need pick dodger. You know, how me and my friends, how we play on the 3s with this type of build, I run with the 6'9". I guess you could play with the 7'4", but I think the best lineup for this type of build is run a 6'9" popper, and then this build as your lock, and just switch everything. And so that's what we've been doing. We haven't lost in 3s yet. So these are badges. It's amazing, you know. I'm defense specialization. I know most people are probably shooting. So hey, you could probably max 2 shifty, you know. Actually, I already did max 2 shifty. So I don't even know what you would put for the shooting badges, but the build's pretty nice, okay. I don't even have boxed out and brick walled legend yet, as you see, they're only half. Defense specialization and, oh, takeover, that's another thing. So since we are a lockdown, I wasn't really looking at how to get the crasher take. I didn't know that you needed an 80 O board as well, but we don't really need that because we're not really a popper, you're a lock that could also play popper. So what I use for my take, I use the glue take, which is lock take. It literally makes you force people to pick up the ball. It's actually a really good takeover. Or you could just use hydration. And so for my custom take, as you see, it's 3 ball, pass, second perimeter. So when I get level 5 take, I get 83-3, 71 pass, and 90 perimeter. You don't even need the 90 perimeter. But it's like, if I were to take this off, boom, like the stats only go up 1 and 2. So it's like, okay, why not just get the 90 perimeter as well? So 90 perimeter, boom. Oh, I can just go back, boom. That's the takeover I use. You don't need the crasher. And real quickly, here's all my SIGs, I guess, or what I'm using, right? None of this stuff really matters. You know, I put on the Draymond motion style. I did this last video too. Just, I mean, it really don't matter. You can put on anything for motion style. I haven't seen a difference. The jumper, you know, I told you guys, AJ Lawson, Baluba, Sadiq Bey. This is almost exactly what I used last year, you know? Except instead of Sadiq Bey, I was using Oscar Robertson, but Sadiq Bey is like one of the faster releases in the game, so this works perfectly fine. All right, and that's everything, you know? You know, you can kind of actually dribble a little bit when you get on this build too. If I could do my moves, hold up, boom. It's a popper at the end of the day, so you're not gonna be moving crazy. But using Delon Wright's go-to shot is pretty nice though, so I would put that on. If you did want the Brian Sinsborough stuff, go to the 793 ball. I guess you might be able to switch something in the builder. But yeah, that's the build. So I know you guys have been waiting for a popper or a lock. Here's both in one build. It's been your boy GB3. I love your boy. Stay sexy, stay with Predators, and boom!